Reverend Brother Sirikit Fonseca, the Chairman of the University Council, and at the same time he is the Provincial Superior of the Mongfort Brothers of St. Gabriel, Province of Thailand. Reverend Brother Martin Pratip Komonmat, the President Emeritus. Reverend Brother Amnoi Yun Prayong, the Campus Minister. Members of Assumption University community, honored guests, families and friends of the graduates, alumni, dear graduates, class of 2010. On behalf of the Assumption University administration, it is my honor and privilege to welcome all who are present here today at this commencement exercise. And in particular, I just would like to welcome Mr. Vun Teku, the President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Foreign Languages and Information Technology, or in short we call HUFRIT, who is here with us today from Vietnam. I would like to extend my sincerest and heartiest congratulations to all our graduates whose presence here today bear witness to their academic accomplishment. Also, allow me to thank all those who have made your achievements possible. Most obviously are your parents, whose financial sacrifices and unflinching moral support carried you through good times and bad times. Mention must be made of your peers who have unfailingly accompanied, consoled, mentored you, giving you first-hand advice when you needed it. You should be grateful to the university's faculty members and supporting staff who in many ways have educated you and have helped you become a new person. Perhaps at times you might not have liked the way they work with you, but be assured that what they did was always done with good intentions and with your best interest in mind. One way to measure the extent of your achievements is to look back on what happened to some of your class members since you first embarked on your journey at Assumption University. Some dropped out, some delayed graduation, taking longer time to fulfill their academic requirements, and some just disappear. But you have made it, so congratulations. We have just entered the second decade of the 21st century. The first one brought its share of fateful events, some man-made and some caused by nature. Such defining moments are part of the stark reality facing you and will help you shape your future. Globally, you have witnessed food scarcity, energy depletion, environmental disregard and its climate change, and growing natural catastrophes. You have seen excesses result in a near collapse of the financial system. The financial tremors resulting from the US-induced subprime crisis and its recovery remains fragile, and you will thus face uncertainties as you begin careers that may be marked in their early stages by deepening afflictions. Domestically, internal political conflicts remain a threat to the peace and development of the country. In addition, the rapid appreciation of the baht against the US dollar over the past few months, as well as the flash floods that wreak havoc on many parts of the country, particularly in the Northeast, continue to have an impact on the economy and thus on well-being of many of our citizens. And as the ASEAN Community 2015 looms, regional competition is intensifying. Although this may be cold comfort to you, these problems, however, are not specific to Thailand. Students in China who graduated from universities already face a formidable challenge as they competed for jobs during an economic downturn. By the year 2011, state sources predict that the number of Chinese university graduates will reach a staggering 7.6 million each year. Creating the conditions for them to find jobs has become a top priority for the government. In the United States, about 2.4 million students will graduate with bachelor's and associate degree as part of the class of 2010. Given the sluggish recovery there, their attempt to find employment promises to be quite challenging. Such developments will be likely to have an impact on your professional lives. When you first joined Assumption University, most of you probably expected to land great jobs right after graduation, possibly with a high salary and the prospect of an ever better life thereafter. Many predictions suggest trends that will make this difficult as you compete head-to-head not only with your fellow graduates, but also with laid-off workers, financially strapped retirees, and those 2008 and 2009 graduates who have not yet found employment. Many of you might be thinking that in graduating during such seemingly inauspicious times is a mark of your bad luck. But I want to emphasize that it is not so. Humanity has been plagued by both natural and man-made disasters from time immemorial. Moreover, adversity brings opportunities. You must therefore creatively reflect on what can be learned from the past, how to use that knowledge to meet today's challenging circumstances. You must think hard about how to remedy today's ill. There is obviously no short, easy, and ready answer to this. What is clear, though, is that all these problems humanity is facing have consequences that cannot be managed at an individual level. They require global strategies and concerted efforts. Do not think that all these problems can be solved overnight. As you live academic life and face the world, you must make sure to use what you have learned both within and outside the classroom. No matter where you come from, you must play your part in the solution to the myriads of problems, even if that part seems small to you. This will vary from country to country. As you will have realized by now, my purpose today is not to share hints about how to get a job or become rich, but to deepen your understanding of the world, to serve the cause of wisdom, and to inspire you to respond creatively to the many problems that the world faces. And this goes well beyond the workplace. So allow me to briefly reflect on your life outside the office. As you become professionals, you will spend much of your days at work. And what you bring to the workplace is largely shaped by your attitude outside the office. The following guiding principles in life are recommended. First, be ethical. Ethical behavior is fundamental to long-term success in life, as well as in business. Be firm, consistent, honest, and fair in your dealings. Do not bow to greed. Act out of integrity. Develop a code of conduct that spells out the principles of ethical behavior you expect others to have in their dealings with you and adhere to it. Second, be disciplined. Self-discipline is one of the keys to personal greatness. With self-discipline, the average person can rise as far as and as fast as his or her talents and intelligence will allow. But without self-discipline, a person will seldom rise above mediocrity. Self-discipline gives control over your life and makes your goals attainable. It is essential to your professional life. Third, cultivate friendship. It's challenging to make friends and equally challenging to keep them. Your friends become your second family. There are things in life that can only be shared with our closest friends. Friends are part of your support system. Fourth, share and help others. One of the key components of success is our inclination to apply all our talents to the best of our ability and share them with others at work, in our community, and with friends and neighbors. Develop a brief in giving back to others. See the good in others and learn to give and do it gladly. Learning to share your time and resources with others will help you reach your full potential as a truly caring and considerate human being. Fifth, be true to yourself. Being true to your values and beliefs is critical to your happiness and well-being and to facilitating the transformations you will undergo during life. Have confidence in yourself, in your competencies and capabilities, and believe that who you are does indeed make a difference. And six, strive for balance. Keep your work and personal life in balance. You must make time for your family and guard your personal time no matter what. Too many activities will deplete you and weaken your relationships. Understandably, there are times when you have to put the institution ahead of your personal life. A work-life balance, however, does not mean being in perfect balance all the time. What matters is that you recognize when you are out of balance and restore it. Dear graduates, although I started this speech on a somewhat pessimistic note, outlining the afflictions of the past decade, there are also clear reasons to remain hopeful. The main one being you and your resolve to be ethical, self-disciplined, true to yourself, generous and considerate. Assumption University has provided you with good moral and intellectual foundations on which to build. Make the most out of them. This is where your ability as an individual to make the world a better place comes in. And this is what I want you to remember from this graduation. Another reason to remain confident in the future is that while human beings may have a destructive streak to them, they are also capable of altruism, self-abnegation, courage, and excellence. For examples abound, such as the operation to retrieve 33 trapped miners in Chile, the building of the world's largest tunnel from Milan to Zurich, high-speed rail link between Bern and Valais. Each of these illustrates, just to mention just a few, illustrate human greatness as exemplified in our great history of technological breakthroughs that attest to mankind's greatness. Such conquests, however, often follow long periods of trial and error and failures. Likewise, in the course of your life, there will be times when you will do well and times when you will fail. But neither your doing well nor your failing are the yardsticks by which success should be measured. If you fail, then start over again. Keep on trying and be proud of yourself through every step of the way. Recall the quotation inscribed on the wall in the hall of the John Paul II Gymnasium at Suvarnabhumi campus. Open quote. The purpose of sport is not to win, but to participate and educate. End quote. Should serve as an inspiration to you to struggle to live on and move ahead in life. Dear graduates, 2 quick points before closing this address. First, you will no longer show up for class. But even though your life will no longer revolve around Assumption University, you will still be part of it. And as soon-to-be alumni and members of the Assumption University family, your role is to help to chart the future of Assumption University and be part of its transformation as a sustainable institution. Working as a team in an esprit de corps, establishing participative channels for all of you to share your thoughts and ideas is precisely what this year's celebrations marking Assumption University 40th anniversary were about. As all of you put our ideas together, we will take a leap into the future together, certain to achieve a truly extraordinary fifth decade of excellence and beyond. Second, in addition to being an Assumption University team member, each of you has also now become an ambassador to the world. So please behave accordingly and becomingly, and do come back to your alma mater whenever you can. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you once again. May God bless you and guide you in all your undertakings. Thank you for your attention.